When people show you who they are, believe them. Don't ever make excuses for them or take them in. You will be at the receiving end because they're self-destruct. The ROI is not worth it. Welcome to today's episode of the Candid Cogitations, and today I will bring in something to you that we've been saying in the business world. Maybe we're not paying attention to it, but I think it needs to be addressed. So for today, I titled today's episode as a Pseudo Loyalty. The business world, as we know, is more like a two-way street where we have the employers, the employees, we have the cultivators, we have the scavengers, we have the dynamic and the static. We also have the loyal and the outright rebellious. Loyalty is an important ingredient as far as business and life is concerned. And it is not a one-way commitment where one party is expected to give dedication to the other person and the other one is just a recipient. Sometimes the workplace culture promotes this level of toxicity without realizing it. In every organization, you'll find the loyals, the outright rebellious, but there's this oblivious set, which is the pseudo loyals. Before I tell you who they are, I will tell you who they are not. Now, let's talk about the loyals. They are the people who are dedicated to the cause of the organization, people who are called to help your vision. They are those ones you can depend on. Their absence is always felt. If at all they are going to be absent, they will perform. The loyals don't bail out on you. Just like I said, their absence is always felt because they are pillars. They are not the kind of people that you just see anyhow. They are rare. They're like gold that you don't pick anyhow on the street. No, I don't think there is anybody who wants their business to prosper, who has a vision that employs some faithful people. I choose to call them the faithful ones, the dependable, that you can always call at any time and they answer you. They rarely complain because they know that what they're doing is what they're dedicated to do. You have no value if you're not dedicated to what you are doing or what you are called or employed to do. Have you noticed that influential people test you a lot when you're close to them? This is because there are people who have seen betrayal in different guises because people come to them for what they will get. Now, for you to be kept or get kicked out is a function of your faithfulness. You have to prove yourself, and that choice is yours to make. Faithfulness is a rarity. It's priceless, yet with a price tag. It's a virtue you have to cultivate intentionally. There's always a tendency to mistreat the loyal people because you think they will always be there. But you know that there's a level of stretch that gets one to break because every human being has an elastic limit. The second set of people you see in every organization or establishment are the rebellious. These are the goats. And by goats, I don't mean greatest of all times. I mean the leftists, the very stubborn ones, the ones who oppose authority and will not take instructions no matter how it is given. The rebellious people don't ever change. They have reasons to justify their acts. It's in them. When people show you who they are, believe them. Don't ever make excuses for them or take them in. You will be at the receiving end because they're self-destruct. The ROI is not worth it. The first two sets I've mentioned in this video are who the pseudo loyals are not. Now, who are the pseudo loyals? These I call the workplace chameleons. All of us have met this set of people in different places, organizations, or even in families, but I'm going to focus on the business world. These are the set of people with a false loyalty. They smile in your presence and agree to what you say, but they're the real club in your way. At first, you'll be blinded by them. This set of people blow things out of proportion. They cook lies just to poison the heart of the workforce. They are the first to befriend the newbies, share some bias to them before they get stabilized in the new environment. What happens is that the shallow-minded ones amongst them take these bias, hook, line, and sinker. The aftermath of it is, you notice, is that they begin to hate on people who have never wronged them. The pseudo-loyals know everyone. They have something to say about everybody, and I bet you it's always something dehumanizing. This set are the jealous ones and always give the unhealthy competition vibes. I would say the reason why you hurt people with your words and action is because you are emotionally unintelligent and bankrupt of empathy. If the tables are turned and you're so hot, my question to you is, why do you take pleasure in hurting others? This set are the critics. They know what is wrong with everyone and the organization except themselves. They see themselves from the lens of perfection. Have you ever asked yourself why critics don't see good in people or the good side of anything? They always have a reason why something shouldn't work and why it should not be done, without providing a proper solution on how it should be done. Even when they bring a solution, it's always manipulative to be in their favor. They don't only conspire against their co-workers, they also conspire against the leaders. But on the other side, they can befriend the leaders so well to turn against people who are not on their good books. And you will see a pattern of those people being disfavored or denied what they merited. Another aspect of pseudo loyalty that I've noticed are found among mentees. They go to a mentor but don't submit completely. You will hear words like, I'm just here to pick one or two and I'm out. They are very proud because they feel that what they have crafted to do, that the mentor is not there yet, or he will not understand. So let me just take a few things and get out of here, because they think they will overachieve what the mentor has done. But a wise man said, you stand at the shoulder of the fathers to see father. So if you don't submit, how do you get the entirety of what you need for the journey ahead of you? There are some persons who have gone through whatever it is that you want to go through or the journey you're starting. I think it is wisdom for you to submit under them without pride, but with absolute humility, so that you can get what you need for the journey ahead. As a mentee, you must know that humility opens doors that you can't see on the outside. That door is called access. Sometimes you may need to serve your way into this access or take crumbs on the outside. You are not equipped to do better as a critic. If you like, take glory in it, but critics are never known as better performers. So the advice I have to give concerning everything we've discussed today is: 1, acknowledge creativity. 2, give flowers to who deserves it. 3, don't be a clog in the wheel. 4, if you don't like a place, take the exit door. 5, don't be the reason why someone is denied what they merited. As a leader, you need to be sensitive and be loyal. Also, encourage those who are not there yet but are obviously trying. Give recommendations without reservation. Don't seek to suppress your subordinates. Don't take the glory for what you didn't do. I am talking right now to co-workers. Don't take the glory for what you didn't do. And lastly, for everyone, before you criticize, make sure you comment. Before I come back to you again, remember, this is the Candid Cogitations. Please give us a like and a follow. See you next time.